This is surreal, and I've been dealing with the grief very well. Very well. God is good, you know, um, and He's been preparing me. This is really surreal. Here you can hear me talking to my loved one. And I want to make a special note about this bird that I've never seen here ever in the history of me living here. I've seen the yellow-bellied, the red-bellied, the doves are always here, the blue jays, and some other ones. And the black, forgot what those are called, but there's a special one. And when I would hear this noise, once in a blue moon, I would make sure all the volume was down everywhere, and I would just listen because it's one of the most beautiful bird noises I've ever heard. And I still don't know what bird it is. The day that he passed, when I woke up, he was snoring loudly. We knew he was about to go. My mom gave him his blessing the night before and had to get out of here because it was hard to see the non-responsiveness. But this bird that I never hear, that I would love to hear again because the noise is so beautiful. As I sat down to meditate and I sat in front of the balcony, there's this branch, this very interesting branch that has this horizontal branch that goes out. It kind of towers above the trees and it's directly in front of our balcony. This bird lands on that branch right in front of my face, right as I sit down, and starts making this call. And I was like, oh my God. I grabbed my phone to record it because it just was striking. And then it flew off. And that was the morning that Ron went to be with the Lord. And I have not seen that bird since. That was on July 14th. Today's date is July 29th. I'm telling you, heaven made an announcement. What is next is I'm talking to my loved one, and I can even hear him in the background. I just had a dream this morning that was lucid, where I just was like, how are you still here? You're passed on. I heard him upstairs. I was like, oh my God, do I hear Ron? I went up there. He was sitting on a chair near the bed. He wasn't even on the bed. It was a regular bed. He was in his full health and he was eating. And I sat on the bed and I said, Ron, I miss you. It was so real. Anyways, here we go. I heard that TV every day. I heard those shows every day. Stay tuned for a very interesting story of what God did.
Shut the door for a little bit because of the noise, but I'll be back soon.
trust in God, my Savior, the one. Yeah, I trust in God. Well, I don't know if you heard his voice, but I did. Just jumped at my loved one like he was here. I was lucid. I heard him in the bedroom, and I knew in my dream that it was today's date, and he had already passed. And I ran upstairs. I said, "What? How do I hear Ron up there?" I heard the TV. I heard Ron. I ran up there. I said, "Ron." He just acted like nothing happened. Just in his full health, just sitting there, just eating food. I said, "I miss you." I made him great food all the time. I could see my coffee sitting there. So I was sitting there and I was enjoying my coffee with him. I want to tell you a story about how I was doing interviews. I was at a radio station in Dallas, and how God just happened to have me interviewing the treasurer of his ministry. It was crazy. This is from October 15th, 2024. So let's get another swig. Okay, I just gave him one swig and accidentally spilled some. Let's get another swig.
It's a memorable day,
okay, so I lost my balance on this smallest table ever. Let's trace it with some water.
Everybody's making a little too much of this. Tell nobody's got to be.
Okay.
Just a matter of time until everybody's speaking.
Here it is. Okay, I just give him. Alright, so it's 11:38 and he's tremoring. Not that much, but a little bit.
Anywhere in the country. Call right now to get $300 off any plan.
Yep.
Hallis family can steal, and I'm telling you right now.
I'm going to tell the story that goes with this right here. God did something incredible. Incredible. And it was such an honor to me. It's like people don't know what to do with me. When they find a good communicator, it's like they don't even know what to do with it. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It was crazy because we'd had this mucus machine that no one ever showed us how to use. And finally, it was like the day before, I tried to figure out how to use it. And I asked the lady that would help. And we realized that it was a dud because I told her it wasn't sucking. So that day she had another one ordered. But it was a little too late. It was, he passed away very shortly after. Before this video, I got upset. That because I was giving him all natural things, and I threw away all the drugs the day before this day that I had found when I found out that he was given a drug. And I don't mean to give my business like that, but this is for me. This video is for me. I didn't know that he was also being given drugs, which is dangerous. I know it was his time to go, but it's just crazy interesting that the day that I finally really severely put my foot down and took every single drug and threw it in the garbage and took it downstairs. I just was, it was really hard for me. It was really hard for me. It was hard for me. All right, Ron, I'm sorry that she pumped you full of drugs. They're all in the garbage now. Okay? All right, now I need you to open your mouth and we're going to drink some more. I was trying to get it out. you can't do natural medicine completely non-synthetic, and then do the drugs that are the synthetic version. It's not good. And I just, honestly, I don't know why this is not playing, but I'm going to go to the next video. It's hard for people to break away from the system. So as often as I would say, let me know what they say. If there's something wrong, come to me. The day before, it was just burdensome and frustrating.
Here, Ron, open up. Oh, shoot. What I'm doing?
I know that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. I was desperate. I wanted him to be better.
The fact that she purposefully...
That was a hard morning.
It's just unbelievable.
I used a machine one
So,
time.
really well.
This is where I labeled everything very, very well. I had threw all the drugs away and put a bunch of stuff in the medicine cabinet. I mean, I already had my rotation, but I made better labels. I got rid of the synthetic D3. I got rid of everything. I put better labels. Shortly thereafter, he went to be with the Lord.
Alright, Ron, I need you to open your mouth, okay? We're going to try and get these drugs out of your system. So I need you to drink a lot. Swallow. Swallow. I need you to swallow it. I need you to swallow it, Ron, okay? Okay, open your mouth. Swallow. Swallow. Open your mouth. Swallow it. Ron. I need you to swallow that. Swallow it. Swallow it. Swallow it. Hey, Ron. 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 Look at me. Shit. living green and some coconut water to suck all this crap out. Honestly, I wish I had the money to move out of here, but I don't. Open up. Open. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open. Drink it. Swallow. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Swallow. There you go. Good job. There you go. Drink it. Drink it. Good job.
I would always put my hand on his chest and rub his chest. He told someone how much he liked that. That's what I was doing right there. This is me making some protein drink for him. After he passed away, I found a synthetic one in the fridge, but this was completely all natural. This is what he really needed. It's synthetics that cause all diseases, so everyone taking prescription medications, but even those supplements from the stores, the bottle that says D3, the bottle that says K2, all of these are synthetics, for those of you who don't know, which is the majority. They go through the same steps as pharmaceuticals. They actually are pharmaceuticals. They're miniature, they are pharmaceuticals. They're lesser versions of pharmaceuticals. And of course, I've got all that education in my Patreon, but Ron needed more natural. It's hard to get past the system. It's hard for people to really get this, as much as I really, really tried. So what he had here was low pasteurized grass-fed milk, which is how you get the really good bacteria and everything in your milk. And then he had grass-fed bovine gelatin with all the amino acids and everything, raises glutathione, all that stuff. And this was completely natural. Of course, after he passed, I found a little bottle in the fridge with synthetic D3 and stuff. But before that, rewind. I threw out all the muscle milk. That stuff is absolutely poison, disgusting. And of course, replaced it with all natural. See, when I moved in this household, I cracked the whip. And it was not easy. And for those of you out there, if you've watched this far, it was many years of big brand food and drink that put Ron in this position. Okay, so as we need to be diligent about these things, because, like I explained to Ron a few times, these things have mercury that goes straight to the brain, and it took him a while to be receive this. But whether he received it or not, I used to beg for them to make different choices for so long. But then when I moved into this house, I started cracking the whip. But that's how he got into this position. Years and years of always getting what he wanted: candy bars, sodas, Coke, Sprite, McDonald's, big brand foods. I'm talking General Milk, Kraft, and majority, he got the homemade stuff. But other than that, it was so many years of these things. Frosties from Wendy's, whatever. All of these things have corn syrup that have mercury that goes straight to the brain. I had a series on this, but it went with my last band account, 15,000. I think I probably still have one in the series somewhere in my gallery.
It's so composed and cool. Never had too many words for me. Make sure I see, baby, composed and cool. Never had too many words for me. Make sure I see. But every time that
Memorable travel. I'm gonna remember this vacation for as long as I live. Featuring episodes all about vacation. Sundays,
let me see the orange in your mouth. Alright, now I just need you to swallow it. Can you get it in your throat and swallow it? Just chew it. Can you chew it? Okay? Here, open your mouth. And you just swallow that orange, okay? Go ahead and swallow it. Here. Go ahead and swallow it. Ready? Can you drink some? Just swallow it. Just swallow it.
Every time I said let me see on cue, he would open his mouth and let me see his food. I wish my arm wasn't blocking this. It was the most adorable thing ever.
Can you swallow it? Open your mouth. Alright, I need this to go down your throat. I need you to swallow it, okay?
Stealing, selling, or swapping of letters. Everybody answers the letters you got. I specialize in sex. Please don't tell me you forgot about it. I'll be going on the way he was going. He'd be there by now. Dear Stacy, although I am not a doctor, it can be truthfully said I did indeed save a life.
Swallow for me.
I've had it with you, Irving. This is a respectable place. And down. Hello, Father.
We're gonna get another sip, okay? So I know you get your protein, okay? You go and open your mouth. Let me again. Let me see what's in your mouth.
This mouth is pure hellfire. You know, we had a dog like this back in the seminary. Rosie, get me a bottle of whiskey and a bowl. I'm gonna cure Irving the same way we cured that dog at the seminary. By letting him drink bowl after bowl till he's sick.
It's nothing like loving you.
Well, he is a little rummy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Then he got killed. Now I'll never see Keith again. You doctors just make people better so they can end up dead. I hate you all.
Let me see. Open your mouth.
Sign Ronnie dead. I hate you all.
Let me see. Open your mouth.
Sign Ronnie Hawkins. Say this again. I mean, he's struck a nerve. Most important make him alive and to end up dead.
We're gonna get a nap, okay?
For example, one of these Harry racks.
We're gonna get a nap, okay? Alright? Love you. There you go. Go ahead and swallow it. There you go. Good. Good.
You haven't had me setting falls lately, have you? Perhaps a stray amble grazed the old air.
Now, you want me to shut the curtains a little bit?
You get this drift. My broken
You want me to shut the curtains?
chinchilla tip. It's the
You want me to shut the curtains?
what have we
Yeah?
Zoo?
You want me to shut the curtains a little? You want me to shut those curtains?
Giving each other that look that only love
Yeah?
share. Romeo and Peña goes more
You want me to shut them? You want me to shut those curtains over there? You want me to shut them? Yeah? A little bit? Good, your eyes are open. Good, Ron. You want me to shut the curtains a little bit? Yeah? I love you, okay? Alright, I'm gonna lean you back a little so you can take a little nap, okay? Oh, this is so weird. I'd rather you be lower so I can sit over here. There you go, Ron. Get some rest, okay? I'll shut this a little bit. I don't think you need these men talking in the background. There you go. Now turn that music down a little, okay?
I don't know why I don't have the last second of this.
You, things that you do.
I was trying to get the way that he was looking at me.
Every word I say, how it feels to hold you. And you tell me, whichever road I choose, you go. I don't know why I'm scared. I'm in here for everything and everyone. All the right and wrong. You never know. You never try.
Stay tuned for the next video for something incredible, miraculous that God did in our lives.